right. Welcome to Studio 44, our show Underdogs. Today, let me tell you about today. Today, I have Austin Hendrix, owner of Florida Moving Pros. I'm excited that you're here, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. Great to be here.
So today, we're going to spend some time, okay? People know you, but I don't think they really know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to learn some things about you. I want to learn where you came from. I want to learn a little bit about what you're going after. What are some of your goals? Some things that you're striving for. A little bit about the life. But let's start way back when. Like, tell us a little bit. Where were you born, and what was it like growing up like that?
So, I am not a Ocala native or Florida. I was born in Newport News, Virginia. And I eventually moved to Williamsburg, Virginia, and that's where I did all my schooling and graduated high school and stuff like that. Williamsburg, shout out 757. That's my home state. I miss it, but everybody knows Florida's better. So
it's true. I mean, how in the world do you compare it to anything else? It's a great place to live.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. There's no state like it. I love it.
So what was it like being a kid in Virginia? Like, tell us a little bit about it.
So I raced a lot of motocross. I, BMX, skateboarded, played sports. I played football, lacrosse, basketball. Did a lot of skating and, mischief with the friends, as any teenage boy would do. But yeah, it was good, man. It was a great town to grow up in, and lifelong friends. Unfortunately, a lot of them, passed away, and that was kind of the reason why I had to leave in the first place, was just trying to get away from it. But it made me and molded me to who I am, so I wouldn't have it any other way. So
we talk about circles of influence quite a bit. So what are some of those things that what were you trying to get away from? What were you trying to get rid of?
So, I mean, it was just, just young 20-year-old, 18-year-old stuff, just partying, drinking too much, and hanging out with the wrong people, and, going down that path I shouldn't have been going down. It comes a point in your life where things change, and, you have a different mindset. And unfortunately for me, it was, my brother passed away when I was 16. So he died from a drink and driving accident, and it was one of his friends I was driving. They were leaving a party. A deer came out, and, they swerved, and he ended up passing away. But, as unfortunate as it was, it changed my path, and I talk to him every day because of it. I was 16 when it happened. He was 19, and I literally just cried about it the other day. Just thinking about him, man. It still hits home. So, that was my dog.
It's time is something we're never guaranteed.
That is a fact, man. That is an absolute fact. And my life, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of my friends die, man. Drinking, drugs, all sorts of things, getting shot and stuff. So I'm lucky to be where I'm at, the position that I'm at, the people, the circle, the community that I'm in. I mean, I couldn't be more blessed,
So tell me something in your life right now that not only pulled you out of that, but what's in your life right now that's really making you strive for absolute greatness?
My daughter, man. My daughter, Carmen Danielle. My wife, for sure, man. She is a godsend to me just as much as anything ever could be, dude. Like, if it wasn't for her, straightening me out and, getting me away from that crap, I'd still be doing it, dude. And, my daughter, she was born November 14th last year, and just so happened I started the business that year. I got married that year. I got engaged that year. Bought my first house that year. 2022 was a ride for me, and you know, it projected me into 2023 and the position that I'm at now, the business that I have, the book of clients that I have. I mean, it is something that I never really expected to blow up as it did, but glad it did, man. I couldn't be more happy about how the outcome has come out. So
interesting is there's a saying that God never gives you more than you can handle, and you can obviously handle quite a bit because everything you just listed are like life goals of many people, usually staggered out a little bit. Yeah. Like maybe not all.
Yeah, it's like a 5-year plan for people, you know, and
like maybe not all at once.
Yeah. And so what's crazy, man, is I asked my wife's dad for her hand in marriage 1 week. You know, I was leaving for Denver to go snowboarding with my friends, and it was one of my best friends passed away, and we all got a house out there and went snowboarding and had a good time. And when I came back, I got in the car with Taylor, and of course, you know, Gary, her dad, you know, said yes to the hand in marriage thing, and he knew why I was coming to meet him, and you know, he knew beforehand and all. So, but when I got back, I got in the car, and Taylor was like, "Oh, my stomach hurts," and I was like, "You're probably pregnant." You know, because at this point I'm like, you know, I'm all in. You know, I already asked for her hand in marriage. I'm thinking future kids, all that stuff. So, you know, when I asked her, I was like, you know, I don't care if you are pregnant or not. It doesn't matter. And sure enough, she was like, I am. And I was like, you know, I told her, I was like, stop the car. I was like, pull over real quick. And like we had like a serious conversation. And she, you know, she told me she was actually pregnant, and you know, we're doing this. And so it progressed to just asking for her hand in marriage, to coming home and being pregnant, or my wife being pregnant, and now I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with my life, because working for somebody else, you know, you can only do but so much, man.
It's true. Not everybody's cut out to be their own boss or be the owner of a company. I've seen your growth since day one. It's been absolutely amazing to watch the spark of an idea attached to the reason being your wife and your daughter. Her pulling you away out of the depths of some of that darkness that was coming at you. I say it a lot, but like God has a plan for your life, and like you cannot deny it.
No, you can't deny it, man. And when it comes at you at once like that, it's like, you know, how is this not divine? You know, like how is this not supposed to be? You know, like all of these things, all of these great things are happening all at once. And, you know, you got your trials and tribulations in between it all, but, you know, when you got so many great things to outweigh those little negative things of life that we all have, you know, it's like, this is God, man. This is the way that I'm supposed to be. This is the path I'm supposed to be on. Sometimes I have like this deja vu sometimes too. And when I have that deja vu, I feel like the world is aligned. You know, I feel like I'm like, it's the universe telling me like, hey, you're doing the right thing, man.
That's good.
Keep going.
Fun fact about deja vu, by the way, my exact, you know, everybody has their own opinion, their own whatever when it comes to it. But I feel that deja vu is God telling us you're at the right place at the right time with the right people.
Yeah.
Because no time, this is just personal experience, no time in my life have I had deja vu in a negative space. It's always been something positive.
Always positive, dude. I agree with that, man. I've never had deja vu in a negative scenario where like I need to get the hell out of here, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It's always like stay right here, dude. You're good.
Yeah, and that's not always easy.
No, it's not, man. It's not.
It's so much easier to quit. It's so much easier to say no, or just continue working for somebody else, or not strive for more.
Yeah,
it is very easy.
And I had a great job, man. I made great money. It was the same trade. I was still moving, but you know, it was for somebody else, man. And you know, I've my wife will tell you too, dude. I've been thinking about this for years, man. For years, ever since I started, I was like, I could do this. I could do this on my own. I could do this. And it wasn't, you know, truthfully, it wasn't until I met you where I really believed I could actually do it. You know, because we had those talks and at Golden Spoon. Shout out Golden Spoon. But yeah, man, like you really gave the confidence in myself, and you know, once I had that and I had locked down a guy that I knew, Seth, my main guy. Once I knew he was riding with me and he was down to come, you know, I was like, this is it. This is what I'm doing.
And see, that's a big jump in itself. So I want to talk about, what I find really cool, by the way, is it's very rare when you get to talk to somebody who's starting a business for the first time. Like, you didn't go from being a serial entrepreneur from idea to idea to idea. It's like you worked, you honed your craft, you realized there was potential and that you do have what it takes to thrive. But how scary was it taking the leap?
Oh, dude. Man, I had so many people, like, you know, just not doubt me, but more or less just, you know, be careful, you know, watch out for this, watch out for that. And, you know, and I'm sure people, you know, behind the scenes were like, you know, he might not be cut out for it or whatever. I don't know. I've always had tons of supporters in my life. I feel like I'm a very genuine person. I'm very truthful, very honest. I hate lying. So, you know, that's just one of those things where, like, if you put good things into the universe gives you back good things, man. And it blessed me with people, you know, that people that surround me, that want me to do good and constantly support me in all my endeavors. And, you know, you said that I wasn't a serial entrepreneur, but I was welding for a while, and I tried to start a welding business too. Obviously, a welding business and a moving business are completely different when it comes to insurance and the equipment that you need. And, you know, it's insane when it comes to weld. I mean, the equipment, the materials alone are insanely expensive. So I kind of, you know, I bought the logo. I was going to build a website, and then I was just like, I kind of gave up on it because I didn't have anybody to, like, I had no mentor. I had no person that had done this before in front of me. And that's another thing. Luckily for you, dude, you've done all of this. You had a moving business forever. And, you know, I get to call you and say, hey, dude, what do you think about this? What do you think about this kind of marketing? What do you think about this kind of thing? And to have that, you know, mentor type person in my life, it's insanely valuable.
See, and what's interesting is I learned from my grandmother, my grandfather, and my dad. Like, it's always, if you have somebody in your life that you can reach out to, just to sometimes throw something off the wall, all right? Just see what sticks. Hey, I got this idea. What do you think about X? And for someone to be real with you, because so many people in our lives just want to sugarcoat it. They want you to feel good. They want to give you the soft answer. Oh, let him down softly. Oh, no, honey, that's a great idea. You should do that.
Yeah.
Or that idea sucks. Maybe not go that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would rather have real, honest answers instead of anything that wastes time or waste energy. Because the only reason that we woke up this morning is to go provide for our families and get back to the house.
Right.
I mean,
all I think about is going home, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes back to the drinking aspect of, like, you know, sometimes, you know, I get caught up in the mix of it all. You know, my friends want to drink. My guys are like my friends, you know. So, you know, so I got mixed up in it a little too much and decided, I said, you know what, man, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore, man. And Taylor, like I said, she's just crazy supportive of me, man. Everything I do, she's just like, you got it, babe. And like during this whole workout thing I'm doing now too, she's like, you got it, keep killing it. And constant support, man. You can't ask for better characteristic in your wife, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's touch on something.
Mm-hmm.
75 hard. Okay. One of the most powerful assets that someone could obtain is a completion of 75 hard. I tried it. I failed miserably a couple times. You have completed 75 hard once already.
I have, yeah.
Tell me just a little bit about it.
Man, it was jail, dude. It was jail. That's what it was, dude. It was battling your mind, man. Two 45-minute workouts a day. One of them had to be outside, rain or shine. And I ran in the rain. It sucked a lot, dude. And sometimes I ran in the rain with a weighted vest, just to get that like extra work in. It was probably one of the best things I could ever do for myself, man. I was completely sober. I ran every day. I worked out every day. I drank a gallon of water. I was reading every night, dude. Oh my God. Sometimes I'll read now, but it was 10 pages a day that you had to read. And what was the other one?
I know you had to take the accountability photo.
Yep, the photo, and then the diet too. You had to pick a diet. They didn't give you a diet. You had to pick one. And mine was, what I was successful with in the past, which was keto. And I lost, I think it was 30 pounds during 75 hard. 75 days, 30 pounds. And I probably gained a bunch of muscle.
Yeah. I mean, it's a part of your success.
Yeah, I
If
agree,
you can
man.
do that for 75 days, you can probably do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And sober too. No booze. I think I said sober.
Oh, that's amazing.
No booze, yeah.
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 Not easy when you're used to having a drink.
Yeah, it was. My 30th birthday.
Yeah.
Went through. I was 75 hard was going on during my 30th birthday, so I didn't even get to have a drink on my 30th.
That's rough,
dude.
That's rough.
It was my last birthday before being a dad. It was it was a big birthday, but I think that like we keep saying, man, it's the universe, dude. It's God, and it's telling me that hey, stop. You don't need to do this shit anymore, man.
Yeah.
And having a drink here or there is whatever, man. But going out and just having random drinks, it's just pointless, man. It's pointless.
It's amazing how the priorities in life switch, and sometimes it's getting married, sometimes it's having a child, sometimes it's moving to a different area, new surroundings. Maybe the first time people are away from home. When your priorities start to kick in, it's amazing what you can accomplish. So I want to talk a little bit about the future. What do you see for this moving company? Because most people would just, he lifts stuff, he picks stuff up, puts it down. They don't realize how much thought goes into the meticulous thought that goes into packing a truck and loading it to where you can go from point A to point B, 1 mile down the road to 1,000 miles down the road, not damage anything, thinking of all aspects. So in this profession of moving, what do you see the next 3 and 5 years? What does that look like?
Well, I named it Florida Moving Pros because I want to take over the state of Florida. I'm working in the center now, and I want to branch out. That's more of a 10-year plan for me. I would really, really like to take over the villages in Ocala and east and west of those two. So Ormond, Flagler, and Crystal River as well, before I spread out any further than that. So that would probably be my 5-year. 3-year would be to have 2 brick and mortar storage units here in Ocala with 4 or 5 trucks.
And when you say storage units, do you mean associated with those storage units, or you want to own actual storage facilities?
I more or less would like to own a warehouse where it is not a public storage. It is only to do with my customers. So if they don't need access to their storage, obviously I would give them access if they forgot some paperwork or something important. Excuse me.
No, you're good. We'll pause.
But if it's I have a perfect scenario for what I would use that storage facility for. Today I'm packing a house. My guys are packing a house in Wildwood, and they are packing it in the truck tomorrow, but that it has to sit in the truck from tomorrow to Saturday morning because she doesn't close on her house until Saturday morning. So in the instance of if I had a storage unit, I would put that stuff in the storage unit so that I wouldn't have to keep it in the truck and I can use the truck as I need. In this scenario, I have a Penske truck and I just have to pay the 3 days for the Penske. Technically, it's 4 days, which kind of sucks, but you know,
it is what it is.
Somebody told me scared money don't make money. So
100% right. So why the bear?
Man, I'm a big old dude, and my mom called me a teddy bear my whole life, man, and I've always just been kind of attached to the bear in general. I'm 6'4", I think I weighed myself this morning. I'm 268, so 270, 275 on a bad day. So I'm a large fella, and bears are huge, and you know they're portrayed as cuddly, but they're super mean and kill everything in their sight. I am not that. I am a lovable person, and I like to love too. You know, I like to spread love, share positivity, and be that person for people that they just come to and talk to, man. I've always, for some reason, people just love to tell me their story, to tell me their feelings, to tell me, you know, just about themselves and about what they're going through in life. And I don't know what characteristic that I have that people like to tell me that kind of stuff, but I love it. I actually enjoy it, and it helps me get to know people that much better so I can kind of wean out the crappy people.
Yeah. It's kind of a gift and a curse if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because you can get bombarded. For a lot of people who, to like us that are empathetic, when we hear someone's problems or people feel like they can confide in us, a lot of times we're giving and giving and giving, and we can feel drained. So what do you do, whether it's a hobby or just something you like to do to recharge?
I love the sauna, dude. I really do. I don't use it as much as I would like to, but when I do use it and I'm like habitually using it, it really is like one of those things for me that helps me. It's like meditation almost. My mom is a yoga teacher, and I've been doing yoga my whole life, man. She's been teaching since I was in middle school. She came to like our middle school classes and taught yoga to all the kids, and my brother, he actually farted in one of the classes too. It was so funny. But yeah, man, it's meditation is something that I want to get better at, but the sauna gives me that feeling of meditation where like I just have to fight my thoughts, you know, and it just close your eyes, be calm, and breathe, and try not to think about anything, because when you start thinking about stuff, all you think about is getting out. You're like, I just want to get the freak out of here, dude. Like, and cold plunges are cool, man, but they're hard. They're tough, dude. They're so tough.
Yeah, I know they're really hot right now, which is funny because they're ice baths.
Yeah, people love them, dude.
Cold plunges, yeah.
Damn, Joe Rogan got everybody on them, dude.
He got us. He got us. Dang you, Joe.
Yeah.
So what do you do for fun?
Man, I love kayaking and like getting out to the springs and stuff. Like I was just at Silver Springs the other day. There were some freaking monkeys out there, dude. Like that was my first time at Silver. I've been to Rainbow, I've been to Jenny, all the ones up in Gainesville, and so I've been all over those. But this is my first time at the one in Silver, and you're not allowed to swim in the water, which is lame. But it was cool. I got in anyways.
So allegedly. They are actually working on revitalizing the swimming area as we speak. That is going to be a thing here soon.
Really cool.
So that'll be good. I love kayaking. Like there is something super peaceful about kayaking on a river.
Yeah.
So beautiful, beautiful water there. Tons of fun features. Don't ever feed the monkeys, please.
No way, dude.
Like these things will jump on your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be a real stupid person to feed a monkey.
Hey, you never know. I've got a video. We were on Matt Wilkerson's pontoon boat going down the Rainbow River, and a monkey fell out of a tree and like splashed in the water. First time I ever realized that monkeys can swim.
Wow.
Didn't know it. So, well, very good. I want to end with a quote, something you live by. What is something that you would inspire or tell the people right now?
Keep hustling, man. Keep hustling. It's an uphill battle, but it's worth it. Every second of it, man. And if you have a dream, chase it. I had this dream for 3-4 years, man, and I could not be more proud of myself. Could not be more proud of my situation, what I'm doing for my family, and the feedback that I get from all my family too. How, I just told one of my childhood babysitters today. She called me randomly. She was like, I remember you getting off the school bus. You could barely step off the bus, I'm so proud of you, Austin. It's so cool to see that, just back home in Virginia. And so to hear that kind of thing, like when you go home or you talk to people you haven't talked to in a long time, and chase your dreams, man. Chase them. That's
good. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show, telling me a little bit about your story. I am absolutely, absolutely thrilled to finally get a little inside track on your journey so far. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and remember that love wins, period.
Love wins, and we make moving bearable.